Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine. Today we will learn a new chapter, that is water. So let's begin with the chapter. Do you know, children? All living things need water. We cannot live without water. We get water from lakes, rivers, and ponds. Now, children, you must be thinking, from where do the lakes, rivers, and ponds get water? We know that the upper parts of the mountains are covered with snow. During summer, this snow melts and changes into water. This water comes down in the form of streams and rivers. So children, as you can see, this picture is of a stream and this picture is of a river. So children, you know what is the meaning of stream? So the meaning of stream is a small narrow river is called a stream. That means during summer this snow melts, and when the snow melts it changes into water. This water comes down in the form of streams and rivers. Okay, for example, children, from fridge you kept outside the ice cube. After some time, you will observe that ice melts and it changes into water. Similarly, that snow melts and it changes into water. Now, children, let us see sources of water. So, children, do you know rain is the main source of water? It fills rivers, lakes, and ponds. Some water goes into the soil. So, children, when water goes into the soil, okay, it is called underground water. We get underground water from wells, tube wells, and hand pumps. Okay, so children, this picture is of a well. You must have seen well in the villages. Then this picture is of a tube well, and the last picture is of a hand pump. So rain is the main source of water. Now, children, let us see how we get pure drinking water. So, before water reaches our homes from rivers, it is collected in tanks and purified in water treatment plants. That means from river that water is collected in tanks and it is purified in water treatment plants. Then it is supplied to our homes through underground pipes. At home, we get water from taps. So, children, you must have seen at home from taps you get water. It may contain germs that can make us sick. So, children, we get water from tanks. Okay, so that water may contain germs, and if you drink that dirty water, okay, you may fall sick. So, to avoid that, okay, we can kill these germs by boiling or by using a water filter. Okay, so children, what you can do is you can kill these germs by boiling. Okay, so boiling water kills germs, or you can use the water filter. For example, in your homes you must be having the AquaGuard. So what that AquaGuard do, it purifies, that means it gives you clean water. Nowadays, electric water filters are connected to the taps to get pure water. So children, you have the three ways in which you can get the pure water. First, you can boil water. Okay, while boiling, it kills the germs which are present in the water. Okay, next is the water filter. If in your home you have the water filter, that means you can get the clean and pure water. Next picture is of a electric water filter. Now children, let us see the next topic, that is water pollution. Water pollution means the water gets polluted in rivers, lakes, ponds and sea, that is called as water pollution. How the water gets polluted, we will see that. So, human beings are responsible for making the water dirty. As you can see in this picture, dirty water from gutter. So, when dirty water from gutter enters into rivers, lakes and ponds, so river, lakes and ponds become dirty, and that dirty water is harmful for the fishes and other animals. The second picture is of washing clothes on river bank. So many people in villages, they wash their clothes on river side, due to which the river gets dirty, and that dirty water is harmful for the fishes and other animals. Next picture, garbage thrown in water bodies. Water bodies means rivers, lakes, ponds, seas are called as water bodies. Children, during summer vacation you must be going to beaches. So what the people do, they throw the garbage on the beaches, due to which the beaches become dirty, and again that is not good for the fishes and other animals. So children, always remember, we should stop making water dirty. Dirty water is bad for our health. Children, if you will drink dirty water, okay, you will fall sick. And it is bad for plants and animals too. So, let us see the next topic, that is water is precious, save it. So children, you should not waste the water. Water is important for all living beings. We can't live without water. So children, you should always save the water. In summer, many lakes and rivers dry up. People in village do not get enough water. We face shortage of water in cities too. So children, in summers you must be observing that many lakes and rivers dry up. So due to which there is a shortage of water in village as well as in cities. So it is our duty to save water and use it wisely. You too can save water. How children you can save the water, we will see that. Follow the tips given below. So children, you can save the water. First, turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. So children, whenever you are brushing the teeth, see that your tap is off. Otherwise, unnecessary the water will be wasted. So always off your tap whenever you are brushing your teeth. So it is a bad habit. Okay. Next, turn off the tap properly to avoid leakage. Okay, you can see, children, this leakage of tap. You can see here the water is leaking, due to which the water also gets wasted. So always see that you close your tap nicely and properly. As you can see in this picture, the water is being gets wasted because the tap is not closed nicely. So children, you will close your tap now nicely to avoid leakage of water. So let us see the third point, that is collect rainwater and use it for washing or watering plants. So children, what you can do, you can keep the bucket outside when the rain is falling, and once that bucket is full, you can use that water for washing or watering the plants. Next, use a bucket of water to take a bath. Using a shower is fun, but it wastes a lot of water. So children, whenever you take a shower, lots of water gets wasted. So always use a bucket of water to take a bath. Next one, do not throw the leftover water of your bottle. Use it to water the plants. As you can see children, whenever the water is left in your water bottle, okay, that water you can use it for watering a plants. Okay. Children, you will solve the exercise given below in Sunshine Term 1 textbook, page number 157 and 158, and you will solve CD, test yourself and fun time questions in Sunshine Term 1 textbook. And those answers we will discuss in online session.